really. And yes, and he had a lot to overcome. There's no doubt about that. And I think he would have been anxious about those fans who felt that he left Leicester in the manner in which they think he left. That's the point. And so coming back, I think there were people he had to win over. And finally, you win people over by performances, by results, and in the manner in which they're playing now, particularly the game against Leipzig, which was terrific. And that's as good a performance as in Europe and for quite some considerable time. After I left the football club, Gordon came in, and I think Gordon did really, really well at the football club, really well indeed. So Brendan's coming in at a time when he had to keep Celtic strong because Postecoglou had done really well as well too. So Celtic have been strong now for quite some considerable time. But I think it was the manner of their victory against Leipzig which was brilliant. I was actually covering the game. I was covering Champions League game that night in Dublin. We were doing the Liverpool-Leverkusen game, but Shay Given was beside me as one of the pundits, and Shay's friend was texting me every 3 minutes, who's a big Celtic fan, saying, Celtic are playing brilliantly in the game, absolutely brilliantly. So, and I've got to see the highlights of the match, and they were great. So if you're asking me, Brendan, at this time, if someone asked me the question at the same moment that Brendan's being asked that, I probably would have given the same answer. Yeah, absolutely. Done splendidly. And great fight back by him. And I think, whether he likes it or not, I think he's learning as well too. You know, some things you have to try, and you don't have to change philosophies, for want of a better word. You know, I actually hate that word, Craig, myself. I really do hate it. You know, principle we'll go
that
with.
And formations.
That and formations, absolutely.
Project.
Yes, absolutely. And journalists talking about 4-3-3 and 3-4-3, and but you do have to. Craig mentioned it. European football, it is different. There's different styles. There are lots of things that you have to come up against, and I think learned a few lessons from the Dortmund game. And 2 big performances. Great result in Atalanta. Great result that away from home. And that gave them the confidence to go on to take on Leipzig. So, and it's not as if to say it's Leipzig, that struggling side. No, they were second in the Bundesliga at the time. So terrific result, and well done, Brendan.